What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. You already know who it be. It's Subi back in it. So basically today, guys, this is what we are doing. It's a story time. So guys, if you want to hear a ghost story, you know, grab your popcorn, chips, whatever, and just listen. So I say I was about 10, 11, 12, somewhere around in that area. And, you know, I have just always been fascinated with ghosts and, you know, creatures and just really ghosts are, I mean, yes, they're scary. I don't want any ghosts in my house, but I watch ghost stuff and it's just interesting, as I would say. And me and my mom and my sister, whenever all the paranormal activities were out, every single one of them except the fifth one, I think, or it could have been the fifth one. Either way, whenever all of them were out, you know, we were like, hey, you know, I like scary stuff so much, let's watch all of them in one day. So we decided to watch all of them, and we started from the morning and ended by, the sun was almost, it was sunset going down either way. And, you know, my mom was in there cooking supper after, you know, we watched all of them, and I wasn't really thinking much about it. And I was sitting on the couch, and the couch is, you know, a curved couch. In the back is a door that you go out to the hallway, and the front is like an opening where you can go into the kitchen. Well, the back door, and mind you, we had 3 dogs, 2 cats. The back door decides to open by itself, and I'm really not thinking much at all. And during this time, my sister was outside, and I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. My mom's cooking, so I'm basically in there by myself. The back door opens. Okay, and I'm really not thinking much of it. I'm just like, hey mom, the back door opens. You know, it's not really nothing crazy. Later on, you know, she's still cooking supper, my sister's still outside, and nothing else is really going on. And then I'm like, okay, well, since I don't feel like going outside because I'm fat, I'm a fat little kid, I don't want to go outside. I go in my room, and I had this little ball, you know, the little stress balls that everyone else has. You know, you guys know. So I'm sitting here throwing it up against the wall like this, and, you know, just throwing it. And on the other side of this wall was my mom's room. Mind you, the house that we lived in used to be my grandma's, my great-grandma's, great-great-great-grandma's. So I'm sitting here throwing the ball, having a good old time with myself, and I catch it and it stopped, and I stop. I just automatically stop, because when I hit it and it goes bang, you know, and okay, I stop, and then there is a bang back from the other side of the wall. That's when I freak out. I'm like, okay, I threw the ball and I hit it, I caught it, and basically you're telling me that something hit from the other side, which was on the other side was a closet. Forget that. I go running up the hallway, I'm scared to death, and it was so scary. That really honestly did scare me to death. After that, I run up the stairs, I tell my mom, I'm like,
Mom, look, throwing the ball and something from the other side bangs too.
I'm trying to tell you, when I run up that hall, I'm running faster than I ever have ran in my life. And she's like,
Okay, just stay in here, stay in here.
So, you know, all this stuff is, and then I'm thinking about everything that has happened so far, and it's scaring me. I mean, it's honestly scaring me. I'm sitting at the table in the kitchen, and basically there's a hallway that leads to my room, my mom's room, my sister's room. It's a hallway. So, you know, we're sitting there. I'm sitting there, she's cooking, and my sister's still outside. Next thing I know, my bigger dog, like a beagle, basically, is growling down the hallway. There's nobody there. Mind you, I'm freaking out, because something done bang on my wall, and I didn't know what it was. So, she's sitting there growling. Next thing I know, big, loud footsteps coming up the hallway. And I'm looking, my mom hears it, my sister's still outside. So I'm like, you know what, forget this. I don't know what's going on. So I go get my sister, and I'm like,
listen, crazy stuff has been happening while you're outside.
Mind you, she doesn't believe me, freaking rat. She don't believe me. My mom even tells her she don't believe her.
You're trying to
No, I'm scared myself, okay? I'm whiter than a ghost because I'm scared myself. And we're looking down the hallway and nothing else happens. So we're just sitting in there on the at the table, me and my sister, and my mom just got done cooking. And basically, the dog's food bowl was like, you know, here's the hallway, and then the dog's food bowl was up here in the kitchen. Okay, the dogs are nowhere to be around, and the dog bowl moves. Okay, is it a dog ghost? Does the ghost want dog food? I'm scared. If you want it, take it. I don't eat it. I don't eat it. You can have it. You can have it. So, mind you, I'm so little and I'm freaking out. I'm literally freaking out. And then it comes. I gotta pee. My mom's gotta pee. My sister's gotta pee. We all gotta pee. And none of us are going down the hallway by ourselves. I don't care if the dog was beside of me. It's not happening. I already seen paranormal activity. I already seen the dog die. That's not happening. So, basically, we're all getting a little line. And we're going down the hallway singing Apple Bottom Jeans. That's how you know this is old. Because that song's old. You know, we're going down the hallway, getting our thing. Right before we get down the hallway, everything in the bathroom drops. The stuff in the shower falls. The stuff in the cabinet falls. I'm freaking out. Back it up. You know, because I'm not going in there. Then we finally calmed down and went in there. After that, we cleaned everything up. We peed, yada yada. We went back in the kitchen. That was it for the night, right? Well, not so much. Because then my sister, me, would go to sleep. Because I'm not sleeping by myself. She's sleeping with me. My mom, so we're almost getting ready for bed. And my mom goes in her room to check, you know, she was going to get something. I forgot what it was. But she was going to get something. And basically, how would I put this? The closet has this thing hanging in it, right? It goes on the door, but it hangs, so basically you can put little things in it. Well, she went in the room and it went bang, bang, bang 3 times. She opens the closet door and nothing's in there. The thing's sitting here rattling. I'm getting goosebumps because I hate this story. You know, it's sitting here rattling, scaring me. Because my mom's screaming. She runs in there and says, hey, my door's banging, yada, yada, yada. And I'm freaking out. My sister's freaking out. She's crying. And basically, it scares me to death. And, you know, we try to go to sleep. Every single day for almost 2 weeks. Every time my mom would go in that room by herself, it would bang. Like it was after my mom. She looked in there, nothing was in there. And it would scare her to death. I don't know what was in there, and I don't know what it wanted. But it was so scary. She wouldn't even sleep in that room by herself. She wouldn't. She would not sleep in that room by herself. And grant you, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't go back in that room. You want my clothes, you can have them. You want anything in there, have it. No, it's not mine no more. Hey. And so we really didn't know what to do. It was really, really, really scary. I mean, I didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. But it was just ghostly things that would happen here and there, and it would freak us out. So my mom finally decided, she was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. This is my house. So she goes in the room, she grabs the Bible, and she starts saying, you know, sentence after sentence after sentence. And while she's doing that, you know, it's like a relief. For some reason, it was like a relief. It was honestly like such a relief once she said that, because it's like everything lifted up. And it was so, like, you know, whenever you're carrying something heavy and it's like, you know, it's so heavy on you that it's hard for you to breathe. Once she said it was like a relief. I don't know what it was, and I don't know what that ghost wanted. In all honesty, I have no idea. Once she said that, it was creepy because she never heard that sound again. Never, ever, ever in the years that we lived there did she ever hear any ghostly things ever again. She said, this is my house, I want you out. Read the Bible, and it left. I don't know. I mean, it's very scary because I have no idea what it wanted. I don't know why it was here. I don't know what its purpose was, but it scared us. It really did. That was like one of the scariest times ever. In all honesty, that was one of the scariest times it has ever happened to me. Ghostly stuff has happened then on. Here and there, it's not nothing crazy. It's not like, oh, you got possessed or something. No, it's not nothing scary, but things have happened. And then, you know, after everything did happen, we told our grandma and was like, you know, because she owned the house after her mom died, which was our great-great-grandma. She owned the house, and she was like, yeah, she's like, I never got to tell you, but in the early 2000s, your great-great-grandma and your great-great-grandpa, they lived in that house together. He died of a heart attack in my mom's room, on the floor, and like died right there on the floor in my mother's room. And the creepy part about it was, to top this all off, after we moved out of the house, and we don't really remember where we moved to, but once we moved, my cousins and their dad and mom, they moved into the house. Basically, my cousin would sit in the middle of the hallway and talk to our great-great-grandma. And to this day, there has always been hauntings in the house. Will I ever go back in it? I don't plan to.